an army that has been sleeping in the ground with its emperor for thousands of years. And what happens when this army wakes up? Let's find out from today's story. The film begins and we are shown the state of many wars in China. It is said that it is a long time ago when a commander of the army united the entire kingdom and turned it into an empire. This emperor was the first emperor in the history of China, that is, the Emperor of China, and he was not an ordinary emperor. He had the powers of a dragon and many other skills. This emperor set up a civil war in China. He fought many wars and he also won. And at the same time, this emperor also made the Great Wall of China. He also learned such a skill which is considered the best skill in China, in which a person gains control over 5 elements. And by doing this, he had taken control of the entire kingdom. Now this emperor was not afraid of anything except one thing. He was afraid that after his death, so much of his wealth and his kingdom would go to someone else. But he didn't want that at all, so he called a witch. He asked the witch, "Tell me, how can I be immortal?" The witch says that I don't know about it, but yes, I know where to find out about it. Now after this witch is sent to a building, and along with it, a man named Ming is also sent. Now because the emperor used to like this witch, he also sent another man to keep an eye on them. On the other hand, we are shown that witch who has an oracle bone, and by using this oracle bone, the emperor could have been immortal. But here comes a twist. The man named Ming who was sent by the emperor with the witch started liking him. This is what the emperor's man tells him, and he gets very angry after hearing this, but at this time he doesn't do anything because only that witch knew the secret of that oracle bone. Anyway, when the witch comes back to the emperor tells her that when you cast a spell on this oracle bone and make me immortal, then I will fulfill all your wishes. Hearing this, the witch tells the emperor that I like Ming and I want to spend the rest of my life with him, and this is my wish. Hearing this, the emperor gets very angry, but he controls himself. The emperor tells the witch to read the spell. Anyway, witch reads the spell in a language that the emperor did not know. After completing the spell, the emperor says that now I am immortal, after which he brings the witch out. He shows that he had captured Ming and he orders his soldier to kill him. The witch requests the emperor to leave Ming, to which the emperor says that if you marry me, I will leave Ming, but the witch did not want to do this. That's why Ming is killed in front of her eyes. The emperor tries to kill her too. That's why the witch tries to run away from there. And behind we see the emperor whose eyes were covered with mud. Now the emperor goes behind the witch and asks her, "What did you do?" The witch says that I have given you a curse. Now you and your entire army will become a mummy. And now all the soldiers of the emperor turn into mud, and even today the emperor and his entire army are buried somewhere in the ground with their story. After this, the story comes in the present, and we see a man named Rick O'Connor who used to live with his wife, and he used to look for such ancient things. His wife was telling him that it's been a long time. Our son has not contacted us. He must be busy in his studies. His son's name was Alex. After this, Alex is shown to us, who has found the tomb of the emperor with his professor. There we see a lot of soldiers' mummies inside. Alex was quite surprised to see. First, they only get the mummy of the soldiers, but after a while, they also get the mummy of the emperor. But then suddenly a girl attacks them. She attacks Alex and runs away from here. After this, Alex's parents are shown to us, to whom the British government had given a task. Their job was to send the Eye of Shanghai to China. They are told that it is the property of the people of China, and it is very precious. Now to send the Eye of Shanghai to China. Alex's parents reach China. Here Alex's mother meets her brother, and also with her son. Alex used to stay away from his parents, because he used to say that his parents do not give him time. Here too Alex does not talk to his parents properly, because he was angry with them. Alex's mother tells her husband that we have found a lot of precious things, but we lost our very special thing to our son. We will have to awaken love for ourselves in his heart. After this, Alex shows the same tomb to his parents, which he had discovered. Seeing this, Alex's parents are very happy, and then Alex's professor also comes there, with whom Alex was doing all this work. Alex's parents also congratulate the professor. Here Alex's professor tells his parents that you have something that can be of use to us. That is, he was talking about the Eye of Shanghai here, who had come to China to give. Hearing this, Alex's parents laugh, and they catch him Eye of Shanghai, because they had full faith in that professor. But after a while they find out that the professor has deceived Alex and them, because this professor was working for the military, and he was doing all this at the behest of a journal. This professor gives that Eye of Shanghai to that journal. Alex's mother tells the journal that you cannot take this. This belongs to the people of China, on which the journal tells Alex's mother to open it quickly, but Alex's mother refuses to do this. because this journal believed that it was the emperor which can save China from destruction, and he will use the Eye of Shanghai to wake up that emperor and to break the curse on him. This emperor takes that Eye of Shanghai with him, which has the magical water of Shanghai. He uses this water to wake up the emperor. As soon as he wakes up, he is very happy with this journal, but he kills Alex's professor there. There we see Alex, who wanted to stop this emperor, because Alex knew that this emperor will not save China from destruction, but will destroy him more. Now the future of the world was in the hands of Alex. Here he also gets the help of that girl, who attacked Alex on Finding Tom. This girl's name was Lin. With the help of Lin, Alex attacks the emperor. They both attack him, but the emperor runs away from here. Lin tells Alex that I have a weapon with which we can kill this emperor. She says that I have a cursed dagger, and this is the only weapon with which the emperor can die. After which Alex goes to Shangri-La with that girl and his parents, because the emperor was awake because of the water of Shangri-La. Here these people pass through the snowy mountains. That's why Lin calls some creatures here, which will help them. But here the emperor had also kept an eye on himself. At the behest of that emperor, the journal sends some soldiers towards them and attacks them. These people could not compete with these soldiers. That's why Lin faces the creatures he had called. But during this fight, the emperor injures Alex's father. Ricky was in danger. That's why Lin takes these people to the same witch, the witch who had turned this emperor and his army into mummies many years ago. And here they also know that Lin was also the daughter of this witch, and these two were still alive because they had also used the magical water of Shangri-La, because of which these two had become immortal. Anyway, after this, that witch cures Alex's father's wounds, and now Alex's father gets well. There we see that now Alex has started liking the witch's daughter Lin, but Lin did not want to take this risk, because she did not want Alex to be old in front of her eyes and die one day. On the other hand, we see the journal and the emperor, who had reached Shangri-La to fulfill his evil intentions. Now they reach Shangri-La and use this magical water. The emperor bathes in this magical water, and as soon as he does this, he gets a lot of powers, and he becomes a three-headed dragon. And being so powerful, he also steals that cursed dagger with which he could have been killed. Along with stealing that cursed dagger, he also kidnaps that witch's daughter Lin, and along with that, he also uses this water to wake up his sleeping army. This was the same army that the witch had turned into a mummy with her curse, and now the emperor wanted to rule the whole world with the help of this army. He orders his army to go to Great Wall of China. After going there, this army will be so powerful that no one will be able to defeat it. On the other hand, all these people also knew the intentions of that emperor. That's why they follow him. This witch wanted to save the world from the emperor in any way. Now the witch sacrifices her and her daughter's immortality, and the witch who loved a man named Ming, she also wakes up her army. Now the emperor's army and Ming's army fight each other, and there we see Alex, who had reached here to save Lin, and on the other hand, that witch starts fighting with that emperor, and in this fight, she also steals that cursed dagger from that emperor. Now because this cursed dagger had come back to the witch, the emperor was now weak. Now the witch gives this cursed dagger to Alex and his father. Now the emperor's life was in danger because now that dagger was with Alex and his father. Now there is a dangerous fight between the emperor and Rick, and as soon as Rick is about to kill the emperor holds his hand. Now Alex jumps from behind and pierces the other part of the broken dagger through the heart of the emperor, because of which he starts dying here. On the other hand, Lin and Alex's mother have killed the general and his men. She also comes here where the emperor was taking his last breath. He spreads like lava here. It is shown outside that now the emperor's army is also scattered on the ground, and they all come out of the dust. Outside there is the army of Ming, which was revived from the Great Wall of China. Here their general Ming raises his hand and celebrates the victory, and he was no one else but Lin's father. He sees Lin for the last time. Lin is also looking at him, after which this whole army becomes dust and flies away. After this, we are shown Lin and Alex together in the next scene. These two are now in a relationship because now Lin is also not immortal. Now Evelyn's brother Jonathan is shown. He is going to such a place with that Eye of Shangri-La where there is no mummy. He goes to Peru. But after some time, it is found that the mummy has also been spotted there, and this film ends here. So friends, like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in our next video.